In this video, I'm going to demonstrate how to work with icons. And on this slide, you'll see several icons that I downloaded from the web using a site like flaticon.com, and there are many other free icon sites that you can find. And let's put this in animation mode and take a look at the animation pane, and we'll play this so you can see that this centerpiece comes in and then the icons appear in a circular pattern around there. So let's take a look at how you can do something like this. So let's create a new slide, and let's change the title to, I'll just call it icons for now. And then I have saved these icons into a folder, and so I'll navigate to that, and I will just select them all and click insert, and they all appear on the screen one on top of the other. So you have to be careful and move these around in the location where you want them to go. And I'll just try to recreate this first part of this based on what we saw on the previous slide. So now I have my icons arranged in a circle around the main graphic, but there are some things I want to change about this. So I'm actually going to get rid of this. I don't, really want to use a square full of icons. I used that earlier for illustrative purposes, but I just want to change that, and instead I'm going to go to the insert menu and I'm going to create a shape, and I'm going to put some text inside that shape. And there are shape styles within PowerPoint. I'll come down and pick that one, and then I'll excuse me, just double click and paste some text I have on the clipboard and go back to the home screen and make that a little bit larger. So there we go. Now I've got a text box, and I want that to kind of appear on the screen. So I'll go to the animation pane, and I'll have that fly in for the bottom. I like that effect. And then I'm going to take each of these icons and I'm going to have them fade in, and I'm going to just click fade on each one, and I want them to fade in one at a time. And so then I can go to the animation pane and click on that and see how that will work. I need to be at the first item, and I'll see that the text flies in and then each of the icons appears around the screen. But that's not the end of things, because I actually want to work with these icons. I want to make them a little bit bigger. So I'll click on a corner and put that there, and I'll drag this one and make it bigger, and then this computer icon here, I'll make that bigger. This car, I'll do the same thing and then position it down here. And now I notice there's something that's problematic with this slide, and that is that these two icons are both black and white, and all the rest of them are colors. So I'm going to double click on that and bring up the graphic tools and go over to color here, and you'll notice in PowerPoint that it gives you the option to use other colors. So I'll do that. So if you have black and white icons that you download but you want them to be color, this is an easy way to do that. And if you're using PowerPoint on Mac 2011, instead of it saying color, it will say recolor, and you get the same effects there. So let's try it again. I'll make this one a little bit bigger, and I'll go to color, and I'll pick a color pattern, color that I haven't used before. So now let's take a look. We'll go back to animations, and we'll go to the animation pane, click on the first item, and we'll see that that flies in, and then the items appear on the screen. So this is another way that you can use color and icons and animation to present interesting information on the screen. And if I wanted to, I could change the speed in which the icons appear on the screen. So right now I've got it so that they occur on click. You can go over here also to timing, and you can say instead of very fast, you can have them come in slower or at medium speed. So you can just experiment with those and see what that looks like. Actually, that was the text box, not an icon. But again, the same thing you can do here with the icons and change them from fast to slow, and then see how that works. And so you should experiment with finding icons, downloading them, manipulating them, arranging them on a screen, combining them with text and animation, and this is probably a good exercise for you to when you're thinking about how to present information in a more interesting and dynamic way.